I lost 8 pounds this week. And I'm gonna show you the new dinner that I've been making this week that helped me do that. Because I just started an 8-week mini cut where I'm trying to lose body fat and get in the best shape I can for summer. I weighed in at the start of week 1, which was Sunday, May 11th, and I was 162.2 pounds. I weighed in this morning, Saturday, May the 17th, the end of week 1, and I was 154.2 pounds, which means I've lost 8 pounds in 1 week. And what have I been eating, would you like to ask? Turkey cheeseburgers, baby, with Caesar salad on the side and low-calorie peanut butter parfaits. And that's what we're making in this vid right now. Meals like this didn't just help me lose 8 pounds this week, and they're not gonna just help me lose fat on this cut. They also helped me really look forward to what I was eating and stay on track so that I could lose 130 pounds, and I've kept it off for 10 years. So let's start with the burgers, and this is what you're gonna need, sweetheart. I'm making 4 burgers. Sassy and I are gonna eat 1 each tonight, and then we're gonna save the other 2 for another day. We need some low-calorie hamburger buns. These are the Great Value from Walmart. I like these because they're 120 calories a bun. Can you see that? Why won't it show you? There. 120 calories a bun. That means I get to eat hamburger buns and lose weight. I've got my 2 ready for tonight, and I'm keeping the other 2 fresh in the bag. We need 400 grams of extra lean ground turkey. Got this one from Walmart. We need some salt and pepper for the burger patties. 4 cheese slices, light ones. I'm using the Black Diamond light cheese slices. So I've got 2 open for tonight, and I'm gonna keep the other 2 and put them on the burgers after I reheat them when we eat them like tomorrow or the next day. Because if I put them on now when we reheat them, the cheese will just melt off and then you don't get a cheesy burger. So I'm gonna save those. Then toppings wise, we're gonna need some dill pickles. I'm using the Walmart, just the large garlic dill pickles. I'm gonna do half a sliced dill pickle per burger. So I've got some here for Sassy and some here for me for tonight. We're also gonna need some mayo. I'm using half the fat Hellmann's. We need some ketchup. This is our favorite, the Heinz no sugar added. We're gonna do half a tablespoon each of these per burger. And then we're gonna need some mustard. This is just regular Great Value yellow mustard. Yellow mustard. We're gonna do about a teaspoon per burger. Then for the Caesar salad, I like the Your Fresh Market Caesar kits. We're using 2 because Sassy and I are gonna split a bag for tonight and then split a bag when we eat the other 2 burgers. I love bag salads because you don't have to buy everything separately, so it's cheaper. I don't have to do any chopping because everything comes in the bag. You just toss it, portion it out, and you're good to go. And I don't like doing a lot of work for my meals. So before I get cooking, if you wanna know more of exactly what I ate and did to lose my weight, keep it off, and get in the best shape of my life, honey, I got 4 weight loss ebooks. You can buy all 4 separately and use code Nicole to save yourself 10% off, or you can buy all 4 in my everything bundle for a cheaper price and then use code Nicole to save yourself 10% off the already cheaper price for a double savings. The links are down below if you want to check that out. And if you're looking for a baller, high protein snack or dessert, you gotta try these. These are the HTLT Sups Seco bars, and this is the new s'mores flavor. They're so good. We ate them all. And we have to order more. We heat them in the microwave for 10 seconds and they taste even more like a s'mores. The coating on them tastes like the milk chocolate that you put in s'mores. Code Nicole will save you 15% off and the link is down below for that. Kyle and I love taking these on the go because if we're out and about and we get hungry, we have a tasty, filling, high protein snack to tide us over in between meals so that we're way less tempted to eat things that we really didn't plan on eating or want to eat. Now, I'm gonna go preheat 2 frying pans on medium-high heat, and I'm gonna spray just the spots where I'm putting the burgers with cooking spray. I want my pans to get really hot because I wanna form a crust on the burgers. It really helps because we're using ground turkey. It's gonna help them taste not like ground turkey. Okay, now what I wanna do while my pans are preheating is weigh out 4 100-gram portions on these parchment papers that I've cut into big squares. So I'm just gonna take my scale, make sure it's on the grams, put my parchment on, and then make sure it's zeroed out. And then I'm just gonna do 100 grams and repeat the same for all 4. After I started losing my weight, once I lost all of it, I started going between periods of building muscle where I eat a little more calories to help me do that, and then periods of cutting where I slowly pull back my calories and try to preserve muscle and lose body fat at the same time so that I can show off the muscle that I've built underneath. And doing that has totally helped me reshape my body after losing all the weight. It's also helped me fill out some of the loose skin that I had after the weight loss. And like after I lost the weight, I was 145 pounds and a size 10. After doing this, currently I'm 154.2 pounds, like I said, but I'm a size 4. So I went from a size 10 to a 4 doing this. So it works really well for me. And one of the most important things that helped me stay on track on this cut, plus my entire weight loss journey, I have to love my meal plan. So making meals like this that are really tasty and satisfying, but also filling because they're high volume, it's really important. It really helps me. They're high volume and they're high protein actually. And it really helps me stay on track and get excited to make and eat my meals every day. Plus, I always make sure that my meals are really quick and easy because if they take too long, I'm not gonna wanna stick to them. So this looks great. I'm just gonna move my scale out of the way and I'm gonna start making these into thin, circular shaped patties. And we want them really thin because we do want to get a nice crust on them, because ground turkey, it's not great unless you season it really well with salt and pepper, which is what we're going to do. And then you make them really thin into nice thin burgers. Then we're talking. Then they start tasting real yummy.
Yeah, like you don't want to steam them. They're very low fat, so they cook very fast. So you want that pan smoking hot.
Yeah, and then once you do that and you season them really well, then you're like, these don't even taste like turkey. Perfect. Now, I'm gonna do the same for all of these, and then I'll season the tops with salt and pepper. All right, patties are ready, my pans are ready, so I'm just gonna season the tops of these with some salt and pepper. Okay, I'm gonna get these into the pan. And I use the parchment to help me flip them. Get some more salt. Pepper. Awesome. I'm gonna cook these for 5 to 6 minutes per side until a crust is starting to form and they're no longer pink inside, and the juices will start to run clear when they're coming off the burgers. All right, these are ready to flip. So like 3 to 5 minutes per side. Whoopsie. Go. Woo. There we go. Those are looking great. And as much as you want to touch them like Kyle and I do, you got to leave them cook for the whole 3 to 5 minutes, then flip them, because you really want that nice crust. Otherwise, it doesn't do that. All right, these are done. Look beautiful. What I'm gonna do is put cheese slices on 2 of the burgers and then save the other 2 in a container once they cool down for another meal. So the ones that I've topped with cheese, let's get them on the bottom buns, like that. Okay, that looks great. And now I'm gonna do pickles. So half a slice, half a dill pickle sliced on the burgers.
And when we're dieting, we want lots of flavor, and pickles are one of our favorites.
Yeah, pickles are actually really underrated for dieting, but they're low calorie and they have like the tang from the dill and the vinegar and stuff and the salt. So that really helps with flavor, and you can eat a lot of pickles for low calorie, which is also really important, volume and protein to help you feel more full. So now I'm gonna do half a tablespoon of the light mayo on the top of each of these buns here. Like that. Another thing that's really important when I'm cutting and on my weight loss journey, dessert. I must include dessert, because if I don't, even for just a short cut of 8 weeks, it's not sustainable or realistic for me to cut out something I love. I'm never gonna wanna stick to it. So I make sure that I include a tasty dessert every night when I'm cutting and when I'm maintaining my weight loss. Now let's go with some ketchup. Don't want that watery part.
No, same with the mustard. Mustard water, ew.
Yeah, and I'm just gonna put it over here. Try not to make a mess. Let's go with the new ketchup. There we go. That's much easier. Get off there. Okay. Then put it on their bun, spread it around, and we'll do the same for the other bun. Oh, I love ketchup on burgers.
It's funny, you don't like ketchup on much.
You know what's funny though? Like when I was a kid, I only liked plain burgers, like cheeseburger with nothing on it. Not even pickles, and I love pickles, but I was weird. Now I love flavor and ketchup on burgers and stuff. But as a kid, I was picky. And a teaspoon of mustard. I forgot the teaspoon. We're back. Come on, mustard. There you go. Take your sweet knife and you spread that on. Just like that. Oh yeah, we're gonna load this up, hon. Look at this beautiful stuff. Okay, top it on there. Oh, you're in business. All right, the cute burgers are done. Now I'm gonna mix up the salad. So just get everything in this little bag here. I'm gonna dump the lettuce in the bowl. And I really like these Great Value kits too, because they often have dates where it lasts quite a while. So, you know, we picked these up on Thursday and it's Saturday now and they're still really fresh. So I also really enjoy that. Okay, so this is the Parmesan. I'm gonna pour in here. Then the croutons. And then the Caesar dressing. I like to, you could divide it, you know, first before you put everything on, but because Kyla and I are just splitting this whole thing, it's easier to just mix it up and then put it in our bowls. So there. You really get a really good amount of dressing and mix-ins, which is great. Okay, so that looks pretty good. What I like to do for my salads when I'm measuring is I start with 1 cup and then I go from there. So I'm just gonna pack 1 cup of salad and put it in the one bowl, and then I'll do the same for the other one, and then I'll divide whatever's left over. That helps me get it fairly accurate. All right, so this makes 2 cheeseburgers. Well, actually, this makes 4 cheeseburgers and 4 side Caesar salads per meal, which is 1 cheeseburger and a little over 1.5 cups of Caesar salad. It's 449 calories, 22 grams of fat, 35 grams of carbs, and 31 grams of protein.
And don't go anywhere because we got dessert.
Yes, stay tuned for dessert, because after we enjoy this, we're making low-cal peanut butter parfaits, because I love those things from Dairy Queen, but they're way too many calories. So I'll make my own low-cal version.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, hello. You helped me lose 8 pounds this week, didn't you?
Oh, Master Boy.
It's her first time eating.
It's time for the low-calorie peanut butter parfait. So I'm using frozen Greek yogurt, and this is the one I'm using, the vanilla Iogo frozen Greek yogurt. I left this out for 10 minutes to soften so it'll be easier to scoop. I'm using a heaping 3/4 of a cup of vanilla frozen yogurt. We need 1/2 tablespoon of chopped salted peanuts. This is the Great Value brand I'm using, roasted salted. 1/2 tablespoon of chocolate sauce, and I'm using the Smucker's chocolate sundae syrup. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna scoop this into my bowl, try to make it cute with my scooper, like so. It's cuter when you scoop it. Like that. And then I'm gonna sprinkle on, actually let's drizzle, I'm gonna drizzle my chocolate syrup on first.
Ooh, fancy.
Yeah. There we go. I did a bit of a heaper because some of it stays in the spoon, so I didn't want to lose out on my chocolate syrup. There we go. And then I'm just gonna sprinkle my peanuts. And this is it.
Lovely.
Look how cute that is, guys. Wow. Forgot a spoon to try some. So this makes 1 serving, and it's 260 calories, 7 grams of fat, 42 grams of carbs, and 8 grams of protein. And I'm gonna try a little bit of everything. I love dessert. All right, the friends, I'm gonna enjoy this, and then Seth and I are gonna go be buds. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. I'll catch you in the next video. Peace.
Remember, the friends, that weight loss isn't just about the number on the scale. It's also about here and here. Heart and mindset. Fight through it. You can do it. Don't give up.